Not a good morning this morning. Woke up to the air conditioning not working with an error code. Come to find out, the brushes in the water pump are burnt, so we're getting one to replace it. Pretty simple. I built this little board that goes on so that the pump can mount to that, as well as the C-strainer. So that something like this happens, I pull this one bolt out of that hole, the whole thing comes up out of the bilge. I can work on it up here because no one likes working in the bilge. Got a new pump. This one is water cooled, this one was air cooled. So I don't know if maybe that had something to do with it, but it spins freely when there's no power applied to it. It spins real easy actually. As soon as you put power to it to turn it on, it locks up, and I talked to the mechanic and he said that it's probably the brushes, so we just went ahead and got a new pump. This one is sealed. If you look at this side, the water comes in here from the strainer and this goes to the seacock. Comes in here, I'm assuming it goes in here as well, and then comes out this way, and water cools the pump. This is sealed, so should be a much better pump than that one that's open to the elements of the salt air. So I'll put some Teflon tape on it, or some plumber's tape, get it back together, and reinstall it. Alright, let's put it back in the hole. This makes it so much easier having it on this board. It's all one assembly. C-strainer, everything. If I ever have to work on it, just pull that one bolt, pull the whole thing out, work on it, put it back in. It gets a stainless bolt that's longer than this and bolts through. Pulls the whole thing out. Works great. Now let's get it wired up. Alright, see how easy this goes in here? That's it. That's all there is to it. I'll take this bolt. Alright, we got this in. There's a bolt right here that we just put through all the way to this side of the bulkhead, or stringer I guess you call it. Yeah, stringer. Tightens this whole assembly on. Now all we have to do is hook this line up. Oh wait, no we don't, we gotta put the adapter on there. Put the adapter on there. Let's put some pipe tape on it. Put a little bit of pipe tape on there so we don't get any leaks. Tight. Now, put this one here. You can't see it, but it's going on there. All right. Put that on. Open the seacock. Not getting any water in because this is pressurized. Open this pressure up a little bit. Let the water run in. That's close enough. Now that'll help prime the pump a little bit. Now now we just gotta hook up the wire connection, which is right here. Not a big fan of this wire not being tinned, but I guess I can't rewire the pump, so it is what it is. Alright. Of course, we use heat shrink connectors.
Slide that on first?
Yes, most definitely slide this on first. Because I will forget it and have to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Because I am known for that. Okay, we're going to heat shrink. Slide some heat shrink on there. This is for 2/0 gauge DC wire, but heat shrink is heat shrink, right? I don't really think it's, that's why it's red. I have red or yellow, so. Just hook these 3 wires together. We'll butt connect them and heat shrink them, and then we'll heat shrink the tube on it. Put it on. This one is has the markers on it. It's ratcheting, so get a good crimp in there. Set it in there. Put the wires all the way in. Did I do that? Get a good tug on it. That's good. All right. Put that one on. You know what, I want to give it one more just because I don't trust it. I don't think I put it in there. There we go. That's a better crimp. You have to be careful. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the crimp slid off. The crimp tool slid this way a little bit, so it was barely crimping any. So I gave it a second. Just don't crimp too far this way so you can put the other wire in from this side. Well, let's go ahead and put them all on this one side first. Now I'll heat shrink these down, and then I'll put that one over top of that and heat shrink those down. Since this is in the village, it definitely needs to be watertight. That cool for a second, so I can slide this over it. It's still too high, it'll stick to it. Alright, now we got it all stretched across there. I'll go ahead and heat shrink this on there. I'll start from the middle. That's all there is to it. I'll turn the air conditioner back on, do a system test real quick, make sure the water pump is pumping, and that's all there is to it. I gotta tidy these wires up still. Alright, you see there's good water flowing now. Pump's running good. The air conditioner is working great. That's all there is to it.